At first it seemed like just another car on the road, but then one of the backseat passengers leaned out of the window holding a shotgun. The footage, recorded by a dashcam in the early morning hours of November 13th, 2000. Later reports revealed that, shortly before this attempted carjacking, the same 3 men had robbed a nearby gas station. Police also suspected them of several other robberies in the Porto area in the days prior. Authorities believe the group was trying to seize the friend's car to switch vehicles and evade patrols already on their trail. In the end, the friends managed to escape unharmed, but the violent encounter on that dark road turned out to be part of a wider string of crimes that had already left victims across the region. This shocking incident took place on August 15th, 2019, in Tulsa. A police officer was on patrol when his dual dashcam captured everything in vivid detail. The first moments show him texting behind the wheel, a clear violation that should never be taken lightly. That's what stands out at first, but what happened next instantly made the texting seem irrelevant.
Sync will attempt to call 911. If you wish to cancel the call, please hold the phone button. A 911 assist call is being placed. Sync will speak first to the 911 operator before opening the line. Please wait.
You have reached 911 emergency. Please stay on the line and your call.
Out of nowhere, a car from the opposite side of the road flew over the median and slammed into the front left side of the police cruiser. The impact was so sudden and violent that the officer was thrown forward as the airbags deployed instantly. Theoretically, if he hadn't been distracted by his phone, he might have had a chance to react. But given the speed and angle, avoiding the crash would have been nearly impossible. Dazed and injured, the officer sat motionless for several seconds before climbing out of the mangled vehicle. Emergency services were quickly called to the scene. Fortunately, both the officer and the other driver survived, suffering only non-life-threatening injuries. To this day, it remains unclear how the other vehicle managed to fly over the median and into oncoming traffic. The most important thing, however, is that both drivers made it out alive. It was a rainy Saturday morning in North Carolina as severe storms swept through the region. The owner of a brand new car, proudly taking it out on the road with a dashcam installed, was driving along what seemed to be a calm and quiet highway. But in an instant, everything changed. A massive tree suddenly came crashing down in front of the car, slamming into the windshield with a deafening thud. The impact was so powerful that the glass cracked wide open, leaving the vehicle badly damaged. On the recording, you can hear the driver cry out in panic, her fear unmistakable as the heavy branches unexpectedly collapse onto the car.
Glass everywhere.
The tension and shock of the moment are almost palpable as the massive branches strike with incredible force. It's the kind of scene that makes viewers hold their breath, anxiously waiting to see what happens next. Thankfully, the tree didn't fall directly onto the roof of the car. Had that happened, the consequences and the danger would have been far more severe. This close call serves as a stark reminder of just how unpredictable and dangerous nature can be, especially when it strikes without warning. This viral video was uploaded to the Dashcam subreddit under the title, "Quick Thinking Driver Saves Passengers from Robbery Attempt." The Dashcam recording quickly went viral, racking up thousands of upvotes and hundreds of comments, thanks to the chilling moment it captured. But it didn't end there. Just seconds later, more men emerged from the darkness, clearly acting in coordination as part of a robbery attempt. In a moment of panic, the driver's quick reaction likely saved lives. The shocking footage sparked concern among viewers about the safety of drivers and passengers at night. Many commenters praised the driver's lightning-fast actions, while others speculated that the incident may have taken place in Bangladesh, where similar roadside robbery attempts have reportedly occurred. On February 10, 2022, 38-year-old Uber driver Christina Spokuza picked up a passenger wearing a ski mask in the small town of Pitcairn, Pennsylvania.
Hi, Fortunea. How are you today?
Since it was a cold night, she didn't find the mask suspicious. What struck her as unusual, however, was that the man barely responded to her questions, and when he did, it was only with faint murmurs. Still, Christina continued the ride to the requested destination, not realizing how quickly things would take a horrific turn. As they neared the drop-off point, the passenger suddenly shifted into the middle seat in the back. Christina assumed he just wanted a better view of the road to indicate where to stop.
Where your right is? Right here? Up there.
And indeed, he directed her to pull over in a secluded wooded area just outside Monroeville. But as soon as she began to slow down, the man did something she could never have expected.
Keep driving.
I'm sorry?
Keep driving.
You've got to be joking.
Keep driving.
What are you doing?
This is a gun. Keep driving.
No, it's not. Stop.
He pressed a gun to her head, grabbed her ponytail, and ordered her to keep driving. Christina tried to remain calm and reason with him. Unfortunately, the man showed no mercy.
Come on, man. I got a family. What are you
I got
doing?
a family too. Now drive.
What are you doing?
Drive.
Please stop.
Drive the car, miss.
Why
Just
are you
drive.
doing
Don't
this?
Don't make this so noticeable. Just drive.
Why are you doing this?
Drive the car.
Within seconds, he snatched her phone to prevent her from calling for help, then noticed and disabled the dashcam that had been recording everything up to that point. Tragically, this was the last time Christina was seen alive. When she didn't return home that night, her family reported her missing. A search was launched immediately, and 2 days later, her body was discovered in the woods near Monroeville, lying face down with a gunshot wound to the back of her head. Investigators later located her car back in Pitcairn. This allowed them to recover the dashcam footage and lift fingerprints left behind by the passenger. Combined with Uber's records of who had booked the ride, these clues led police straight to the suspect. On February 17th, just 5 days later, authorities arrested 25-year-old Calvin Crew. He denied the charges and refused to explain his motives. But forensic analysis revealed that after killing Christina, he attempted multiple times to log into her banking apps from her phone. In the end, what began as a robbery turned into a brutal murder. In February 2025, Calvin faced a jury and was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for this cold-blooded crime. The next video, titled "To Hijack an Oregon Family's Car, 2 Children in the Back Seat," was taken from the subreddit There Was an Attempt. The dashcam footage was recorded during a family drive along a highway in Oregon. Just a few seconds in, the situation suddenly takes a frightening turn. Realizing the danger, the family quickly throws the car into reverse, narrowly avoiding a potential collision. The video has sparked heated discussion online. Commenters pointed out how lucky the family was to react so quickly and escape unharmed. Many viewers praised their decisiveness, emphasizing that the outcome could have been very different had they hesitated for even a moment. This video begins with a driver filming a suspicious car stopped directly in front of him late at night. For a few moments, nothing happens. The vehicle just sits there, its taillights glowing in the darkness. The man behind the camera watches closely, trying to make sense of the situation. Then, suddenly, both the driver's and passenger's doors swing open. Two figures step out and begin moving directly toward the car where the recording driver is sitting. Without hesitation, he slams on the gas and speeds away. Later, he explained that this unsettling encounter had actually started earlier that same evening. After leaving a friend's house, he noticed the same car following close behind. To test whether it was a coincidence, he pretended to merge onto the highway, but at the last moment switched to the service road. When he reached the next intersection, the same car was already waiting for him at the light. At that point, he knew for certain he was being followed. Making a U-turn, he tried pulling over on the opposite side of the highway, only to have the suspicious car pull over right behind him. Every move he made, they mirrored. In a final attempt to gather evidence, he pulled into a turning lane near a hospital and began recording with his phone, hoping to capture the license plate before calling police. But as soon as both men started stepping out of the suspicious car, he floored it, realizing the situation could escalate quickly. In the rush, he even dropped his phone, but managed to head toward a nearby grocery store where a police officer was usually stationed. Once he turned in that direction, the pursuers finally broke off the chase. Later, the driver admitted that if the passenger had taken even one more step, he would have been forced to hit him just to escape. Fortunately, he got away unharmed, but the entire ordeal remains a chilling reminder of how quickly an ordinary drive can turn into a life-threatening situation. A video uploaded to TikTok by user Makola is gaining popularity after capturing a bizarre moment on a dark dirt road. The driver was traveling deep in the countryside in the middle of the night when something unexpected happened. Out of the darkness, a half-naked man suddenly darted across the road, passing just a few feet in front of the vehicle. While it was most likely just an eccentric prankster, one thing is certain: encountering something like this late at night on a deserted road would be enough to terrify even the calmest of drivers. On a quiet road in Brisbane, dashcam footage captured a disturbing moment when a man approached a car, something many believed to be an attempted carjacking. The unsettling incident took place in October 2023 on Pineland Road in Sunnybank Hills, about 20 kilometers from Brisbane city centre. The footage, which quickly spread across social media after being shared on Facebook, shows a man slowly walking along the deserted road. The driver, noticing him, quickly hit the gas and sped away. The unusual encounter sparked serious concern. Many users suggested that the late-night approach may have been an attempted car theft. Social media reactions were immediate and filled with alarm, with some commenters speculating that the man's behavior could be part of a broader pattern of criminal activity in the area. This driver in Hong Kong was calmly listening to music when the taxi in front of him suddenly ran into a problem that seems almost otherworldly. The video description reads, "A white ghostly figure caught on camera crashing into a Hong Kong taxi and nearly causing the driver to get into an accident. Through the window, some kind of aggressive, almost sentient mist appears to enter the cab, forcing the taxi driver to pull over. Inside, the lights flash several times as if some sort of paranormal struggle is taking place. It could very well be CGI, but the video cuts off abruptly, leaving it unclear what really happened, or whether the people inside were safe." In rural Russia, two forest rangers were driving along snowy country roads on their way home from work when something startling happened. Suddenly, a massive figure ran across their path. It crossed the road and quickly disappeared into the darkness. The strange silhouette was visible for only a few seconds, but it was enough to spark debate. Many immediately began speculating about Bigfoot, since whatever it was clearly appeared to be running on two legs. Of course, one could also assume it was just some unhinged person dashing through a desolate area completely naked. What do you think? This frightening incident took place in April 2024. A woman from Queensland, Australia was driving through Redland City near Brisbane when she found herself in a truly terrifying situation. While making her way down a quiet city street, she noticed a man and a woman walking directly in the middle of the road. What happened next was shocking. man suddenly turned, spotted the car, and flew into a rage. He leapt onto the hood and slammed his fist into the windshield, cracking the glass. He then rushed to the passenger side and tried to open the door, but thankfully the car was locked. To make things worse, her vehicle had a safety system that prevented her from driving while something was on the hood. Reversing wasn't an option either, as the woman was standing just behind the car, leaving her completely trapped. Fortunately, once the man jumped off the hood, the safety feature disengaged and she was able to speed away. She drove straight to the nearest police station to report the terrifying encounter. The case is still under investigation, and the suspects remain at large. To this day, no one knows exactly what the man intended to do. Was it an attempted robbery, or something even more sinister?